Man says, "Hi guys, love the show. My question is for Michael Bisping. What are similarities and differences between your beef with the two Jorges, Jorge Masvidal and Jorge Rivera?" Hilarious.
Um, I don't know. I was gonna say they're both little bitches. We could start there, but it's so overused and whatever. I don't know. Listen, I mean, this thing with Jorge Masvidal. I mean, listen. Jorge Rivera back in the day, it was pretty simple. We were fighting each other. He did some promotional videos for the fight, which I took offense to. And it's simple as that. I thought he overstepped the mark. It was a long time ago. That was
What did he do?
2011. There's no bad blood now. It's all water under the bridge,
Michael,
and I wish it. Yes.
What did he do in the video that you got so offended about?
Jesus Christ, it was every day. Every day there was another video, and he was talking about my family. He was talking about my wife. He was doing impressions of me that were not very complimentary. Let's just start with that. He assumed, implied many things. He fucking talked about England. He talked about my background. He did these constant impressions of me, which again were not complimentary. He made a fool out of me, Lewis, a goddamn fool. So yes, but it was every single day, and a man can only take so much. And do not poke the bear with a stick and not expect that fucking bear to go psycho. Okay, okay, it's as simple as that. So, but it was a long time ago, and I wish him all the best, and God bless El Conquistador.
You sound like you have fucking bipolar disorder. If you listen to the way you described that, it was you're like you don't fucking poke the bear with a stick. But I wish him all the best here. God bless his soul.
No, of course. That was listen, I'm performing on a podcast. Listen, we were fighting, so emotions were high. And, he went to a lot of effort to make a fool out of me. And I took offense to it.
And you won that battle. You take the chance when you're fighting somebody. If you want to keep on fucking with them.
Well, see, that was the thing. Because when you're going to fight, if the guy that is going to fight you, they pretty much can say whatever they want, obviously try and keep it as tasteful as possible. Certain things like family are off limits, which I felt that he ignored. But generally, you can say whatever you want, because ultimately you're going to step into an octagon in front of the world and you're going to fight each other. Okay. It was his cornerman back in the day that was pissing me off, because I'm not going to get to fight this guy, but his cornerman was the main cheerleader. He was the main one talking all this shit. So I was like, I had a bone to pick with him.
So when you spit toward the corner, you didn't actually spit on him, but you spit toward the corner. That was kind of like, fuck you. You actually were spitting. It wasn't like, people are like, Michael Bisping is so disrespectful to spit on the corner of. It's like,
thanks for bringing it up, Lewis. Thank you. Just in case anyone hasn't heard about that incident, you're now reminding the world about some shameful incident which happened 6 years ago. But thank you.
Well, this was 2 years before your infamous loss to Dan Henderson, was it not? I want to put a timeline on it.
No, 2 years after.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, 2 years after, you prick. No. So what happened was this cornerman was talking shit, crazy shit, doing these videos. There was new videos every single day. Like my friend Jacko, Michael Jackson, we call him Jacko for obvious reasons. We'd be in Australia, and I'd get out of bed in the morning, having my coffee, and I'd look over. He'd be on his laptop. I'd say, "What's on? What's in the MMA news? Anything good?" And he'd look at me and be like, "Oh, I don't really want to tell you, Mike." I'm like, "What? Have they done another fucking video again?" And they was like, "Yep." And it was every single day. So obviously tempers were flaring. But I didn't spit on the guy. I did not. I went over, I spat on the floor, and I said, "You're a piece of shit. That's what I think of you." And of course they twisted it that I spat at him. I did not spit at him, but whatever. And as I say, that was a long time ago now. I have no ill feelings towards anybody. I don't hold grudges. Even George Masvidal, bloody idiot that he is. He's just trying to make waves. He's just trying to get ahead in life, I guess. And he sees me as a potential way of doing that. Good for him. Do your thing. Just leave me out of it. Leave me alone. Somebody did tweet me today about Jorge Masvidal, George Masvidal, whatever you fucking want to call him. He actually lost a fight to Rafael Assunção, who fights at 135 pounds. So it's like, come on, please, Masvidal. It's never going to happen. In the street, in a professional environment, I do not go for people like yourself, certainly ones that lose fights to bantamweights. Okay, you belong in the little guy bracket. So if I have one more fight in the UFC, it is not going to be against you. So that's about that. Please go on with your business, go on with your life, and good for you. Have a fruitful life. Have a great time. Just leave my name out your mouth, and we're good.
Yeah, Jorge Masvidal. He would not, could not in a cage. He would not on a stage.
What?
Stage. I meant stage. Fuck.
Just lie by the bay. Eat things out of clay. I just may listen to what I say. Jesus Christ. Stand-up comedian, check. Podcast host, check. Freestyle rap artist, no, Lewis.
No, I was doing green eggs and ham.
Just lie by the bay. Make things. Listen to what I say. That's so funny. That's a funny movie.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Do you ever, side note, ADD side note, because I made my girlfriend watch it the other day. You should just watch it. It's such a great.
What,
fucking
Happy
movie.
Gilmore?
Walk Hard.
What is that?
The Dewey Cox story. It is the most underrated comedy of all time.
I've never heard of it.
I'm gonna send you a link. Watch it. You're gonna thank me tomorrow.
Walk Hard.
So funny. It's like a parody on the Johnny Cash movie.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Sounds good. Any more questions?
One more question. Here we go.
Let's do it.
This is Jay from Raleigh, North Carolina. He says, hey, Mike and Lewis, first of all, I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Been listening since the very beginning and would love to thank the two of you for the quote-unquote almost weekly entertainment, son of a bitch. Looking at you, Mike.
Hey, it's pretty much fucking weekly.
2 weeks we missed. 2 weeks, yeah, two
I
fights.
guess that's what he said, though. He said almost weekly, to be fair. But, it's like, wow, this guy's keeping tabs.
I've been watching Mike for the past few years, and with the new year coming up, I've decided to start in both Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because of him. My question, however, is what are your New Year's resolutions besides not drinking for Mike and not fighting porn stars for Lewis? Thank you once again, Jay, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, God, where to start? I mean, basically, for me, it's all about trying to just be a better version of myself. Which is what everybody's trying to achieve, of course, and listen, I've got many drawbacks. Jesus Christ, I'm far from perfect, Drinking less is definitely one, I'm going to eat better, work out more. For me, though, one of the biggest problems I have in life is procrastination. I put things off all the time. I think I'll do it tomorrow. I'll call him later. I'll send that email. And then I always forget. My organization, ever since a young child, was always the same way. And it's time to really try and, I don't know what it is, but tackle that head on. Not put things off. But of course, as I say, work out more, eat healthier. I'm almost 40, and I want to live a nice, healthy life. I want to live a long time. And I guess at 40, you start realizing that, I'm not 40, I'm 38, but I'm 39 in February. But it's time to start taking care of my body a little bit more. I'm very extreme in everything I do. If I'm training for a fight, I train like a madman, and I'm very, very extreme. But also at the same time, if I'm going out on a night out with friends and partying and having a good time, I'm to the fucking extreme. I'm constantly in the red zone, no matter what it is, and I guess I've got to try and find that happy median. But I want to live a long time, so I want to take care of my body more. Saturday night, I might have been overreacting a little bit. Was it Saturday night or Friday night? I thought I was having a goddamn heart attack. Turns out, I don't know, maybe it was a bit of cramp or something, but I was, or maybe angina. I was having pain in my heart. I can only describe it as my heart. It wasn't my pec muscle. It wasn't my chest. It was inside my chest and in the area of my heart. And I was having pain.
I know what it was.
I was having to take deep breaths and whatnot, and it was driving me crazy. And I text my friend. He WhatsApped me and said, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hold on, I think I'm having a heart attack. And he said, oh, yeah, real serious. I like the way you're able to text me back whilst having a heart attack. And I'm like, well, hold on a minute. I'm having some kind of complication. As I say, mate, it's probably just trapped wind.
You know what it was? It was the first time you felt human emotion.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Lewis. I think Tyron Woodley could deliver a better joke than that.
That was okay.
Tomorrow night.
That wasn't
It was
bad.
all right.
The first time you felt human emotion, you got a pain in your